Welcome to the Apex Elite online training. Today is our Monday double kettlebell complex, and this is one of my original kettlebell workouts that I created years ago, and it's one of my favourites. It's going to need 2 kettlebells the same weight, and like always, we're going to begin with our warm-up, so coming down to our hands and knees. And we're going to begin in a child pose today. And take the knees to the width of the mat, big toes to touch, and sit the bum back into the calves. As you sit the bum back into the calves, just want to use the hands, if you need, to push the bum a little bit further back. From there, just rest and relax the forehead down to your mat. Slowly begin to walk the arms out in front as we extend through the elbows, and we take a long, deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, we relax and set the shoulders away down from the ears for the first time. And as we begin to settle into our child pose, I just want to bring some gentle movement as we roll and we sway from side to side. And I really want to just take this opportunity to close the eyes, to begin to connect to your body, to any sensations that may arise. To take this opportunity to become present as we dedicate this next session to yourself. And as we intensify and go a little bit deeper with the shoulders, I just want to come up onto the fingertips, but still keeping some nice gentle movements and try and explore some different ranges as we pulse the arms up and down. We do some miniature cat-cows on the mat, so we bring any movements up and along the spine. We can turn the head from side to side. Again, there is no right or wrong, just really trying to find any areas, any parts of the body that need that extra, a bit more of a stretch. And as you come back to center, I just want to place the palms of the hands back on the mat. Let's take a long, deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, just relax the shoulders away down from the ears for the last time before we come up to a tabletop position. And on the next inhale, slowly, just coming up to your hands and knees. There's no rush, just take your time. And once we're in a tabletop position, we move into our cat-cows. As we inhale, drop the belly button, lift the head and chest. And exhale, chin to chest, round the back, spread the shoulder blades, push the floor away. 2 more, inhale, lift the head and chest, look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest, that's round the back. Last one, inhale, drop the belly button, lift the head and chest. And exhale, chin to chest, that's round the back. As we come back to a neutral spine, we step the feet back into our pressure position. We drop the hips down to the wrists. We drop the knees, we untuck the toes. We look up towards the ceiling. Let's inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we sink the hips down to the mat. Try and look up a little bit further. Inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, I want to look over the right shoulder and sink the left hip all the way down to the opposite side of the mat. Really push it over. Feel this twist and rotation on the bottom low part of the left spine. As we inhale, we come back to center. Notice for the change now, as we exhale, to take it back to a child pose, take the knees to the mat, the big toes to touch. We're going to start by using the hands to push the bum all the way back into the calf. So once the bum is as far back as you can go, I want to begin to walk the hands over towards the right as we place the left hand on top and interlace the fingers. Now in this position I just want to walk the fingertips out to the right hand a little bit further as we fully extend through the arms and the elbows. Now we connect to our breath, we inhale through the nose, and as we exhale I want to push in towards the left hip. And if you're familiar with this pose, straight away we begin to connect to the gentle sensations in the body. We use each and every exhale to relax and settle, to go a little bit deeper. The exhale is the breath, the relaxation, and each time we breathe out, so just want to push that hip over towards the left a little bit more as we begin to fan open the rib cage and open the intercostal muscles on the left side of the body. As we take our final breath, we inhale deeply, and as we exhale, we push the hip over as far as it can go. Slowly begin to walk the hands back to the center of the mat. I want to use the hands to push the bum back into the calf for a split second, and then on the next inhale, let's roll forward. Let's drop the hips to the wrists. Into our seal, let's tuck the toes under. Let's lift the knees off the mat and take it into a down dog. From there, we're going to move into a spinal wave. As we come up onto our tiptoes, we squeeze the calves, we roll it forward, we drop the hips to the wrists, and as the knees touch the floor, we lift the chin. Drop the knees and tuck the toes and place the tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we look over the left shoulder now and sink the right hip all the way to the opposite side of the mat. Push the hip a little bit further, and as we inhale through the nose, as we exhale, we come back to center. We'll take one more breath in this position, but notice for the change as we inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we take it back to the child pose, knees lift to the mat, big toes to touch, and we use the hands to push the bum all the way back into the calves. Once the bum is as far back as it can go, we begin to walk the hands over towards the left. As you place the right hand on top, we interlace the fingers. And just again, to get that extra little stretch, just want to walk the left fingertips out a little bit further, fully extend through the elbows. The head's in between the arms, we connect to the breath, we inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, I want to push in towards the right hip and feel that nice deep side body stretch all the way up the left side of the body. Really using our breath as the tool to go a little bit deeper, to open up the body. And as we take the opportunity within each pose to really connect to the body, to come away from the thoughts, to leave them alone, to come down into the body, and notice where we're holding tension, where we've accumulated stress. And it's only by using our exhale and actually identifying where we're holding that stress, we begin to breathe it out and go deeper and restore the body's natural mobility and flexibility. As we take our final breath, inhaling through the nose, let's push the hip over towards the right as far as it can go, deepen the stretch as much as possible. Then on the next inhale, walk the hands back to center. Momentarily, I just want to push the bum back into the calves using the hands, and then inhale, roll forward, drop the hips to the wrists. Tuck the toes, lift the knees off the mat. Take it back into a down dog and into your second spinal wave as we come up onto tiptoes, squeeze the calves, keep the chin tucked to your chest and the knees touch the floor. As you roll the hips to the wrists, nice and slow, we lift the chin. From there, just take it back to a child pose. Now just want to find some movement or find stillness. This is your body, this is your practice. Just give them back to what it needs in this moment. Maybe you need the stillness, or maybe you just want to find some nice gentle movement. And whatever you've decided to do, let's just take your last breath there. And on the next inhale, let's roll forward, drop the hips to the wrists, tuck the toes, lift the knees, take it back into a down dog. And we're just going to go for 2 more up dog, down dogs. So I want to inhale, roll forward, drop the hips to the wrists. Don't let the knees touch the floor now, keep the legs lifted off the mat. And as we exhale, take it back into down dog. And just want to gently pulse through the hands and push the forehead to the feet, driving both heels to the floor. We're going to go for 1 more. As we inhale, roll forward, just drop the hips to the wrists, keep the knees and legs lifted off the mat. And as we exhale, we take it back into down dog again, just gently pulse the forehead to the feet and drive them heels to the floor. And we're just going to begin to pedal up the legs and drive the heels to the floor one at a time. And as you begin to tune into the body, you might notice that the hamstrings feel cold. They potentially feel tight. And as you begin to lengthen them, you stretch them out, you pulsate the heels up and down. We're just going to begin to improve the circulation and actually warm the muscles in preparation for the session ahead. As we come back to stillness with the heels, we want to inhale, raise the right leg. And as we exhale, we're going to sweep it through straight into pigeon. As we drop the back left knee, we untuck the toe. And I just want to inhale, start off nice and tall as we begin in our proud pigeon. Now this is my invitation to you to just close the eyes for a split second, and I just want to take your awareness down into the body and just notice where you're distributing the weight. If you feel like you're leaning over towards the right, I just want you to subtly, slowly just bring it back to center. Once the weight is centered, once the body is balanced, we take our second long deep inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we're just going to simply make a pillow with the hands and take the forehead down to the hands. Settling into our pigeon pose for 3 seconds, 3 long, deep cleansing breaths. With every exhale, I want you to feel the facial muscles relax, the shoulders and the arms settle. Letting the chest and the stomach completely relax. And letting any tension in the right hip slowly melt into the floor. Just being completely comfortable with the stillness and the pause, and feel the body become heavy as we take your final breath. And on your next inhale, take your time to slowly push back up to the hands. You're going to tuck the back left toe, lift the knee off the mat, and slowly just peel this right foot round to the outside of your right hand. Once we're in this position, the right foot's on the outside of the hand, the left knee is locked out, we push through that foot, we set the left hand to the floor, we inhale, raise the right arm, we take the twist, we open up the chest. And as we exhale, we take the elbow down to the ground and work it to the floor if it doesn't reach. Going for one more breath as we inhale, we rotate, we take the twist. And exhale, take it down to the ground. Inhale, rotate, take the twist, hold this position. Now I want you to turn your right foot out to a 90 degree. And as we exhale, we're going to take the elbow back down to the ground. We're just going to go for one more. Inhale, take the twist, open up the chest. And exhale, take it down to the ground. And in this position now, let's rest our forearms to the mat. Let's drop the back left knee and tuck the toe, relax the chin down to your chest. I'm just going to take 3 breaths as we hold and we breathe. Feeling the upper body become heavy for 3. Just completely relaxing and softening the right hip for 2. And using the final exhale to release any tension out the body for 1. As we slowly push back up to the hands, we tuck the back left toe, we lift the knee off the floor. Turn to face the right toes to the top of the mat and step it back into down dog as you move into the spinal wave. As you come up onto our tiptoes, we squeeze the calves, we roll it forward, we drop the hips to the wrists. As the knees touch the floor, we lift the chin. Let's just take it back to a child pose. Again, you have the option, you've got the remote control to find movement, to find stillness. And whatever position or option you decide to do, let's just stay with the breath as you fuel that body with that fresh, oxygenated air. As you get rid of any stagnant air within the lungs. As you just give back to what your body needs. As you move into your final breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth or the nose. And from there, let's roll forward, drop the hips to the wrists. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, take it into the down dog. As you go for 2 more up dog, down dogs before we move to the opposite side, let's inhale, roll forward, hips to wrists. Don't let the knees touch the floor, keep them lifted off the mat. And as we exhale, take it into down dog and pulse the forehead to the feet. Drive the heels to the mat a little bit further and let's warm up. 1 more, inhale, roll forward, hips to wrists, and our upward facing dog, knees are lifted off the mat, lower back. And as we exhale into down dog, and let's pedal up the legs before we move over towards the left side of the body. And as we come back to center, back to stillness, we inhale, we raise the left leg, and as we exhale, we sweep it through into pigeon. We drop the back right knee, we untuck the toe, we start off nice and tall in our proud pigeon. And again, we close the eyes. This is the invitation to connect the body, to gain awareness around where we are distributing the weight. If we're leaning over towards the left, slowly and subtly, millimeter by millimeter, just bring it back to center. Again, once we regain the balance within the body, we regain the balance within the mind. We inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we make a pillow with the hands. Let's take the forehead down to the hands. Rest in the head, rest in the body. And we hold, we breathe for 3 seconds and 3 long, deep, cleansing breaths. For 3. Just allowing the body to rest and relax, to open up, to restore. For 2. And 1. Slowly on the next inhale, push back up to the hands, take your time. Tuck the back right toe, we lift the knee off the mat. You peel the left foot round to the outside of the left hand. Again, we set this position in the right. So we push through the back foot, so right heel to the mat, we lock the right knee, we set the right hand to the ground, we inhale, raise the left arm, we open up the chest and take the twist as far as you can go. Get that T-spine rotation. As we exhale, we take the elbows to the ground and work it to the floor if it's not there already. 1 more, we inhale, take the twist. Exhale to the ground. Moving into our last 2, sorry. We inhale, take the twist. This time, notice for the change, let's turn the foot out to a 90 degree, and as we exhale, we take that left elbow back down to the mat. 1 more, inhale, twist, try and twist a little bit further, go a little bit deeper, and as we exhale, we just completely relax and surrender and come down onto the forearms. Relax the chin to your chest, dropping the back right knee, untucking the toe, placing top of the right foot on the mat. As we just settle down into our gecko pose, we just find stillness. We hold, we breathe for 3. Just understanding if there's any tension, just give yourself the feedback that this is what your body needs. For 2. And 1. Slowly push back up to the hands. Tuck the back right toe, lift the knee, turn the left foot to face the top of the mat, step it back into down dog as you move into your final spinal wave. Roll it forward, hips to wrists, and close the eyes slower than normal. Feel a transfer of energy roll up the spine, out the crown of the head. And for the last time, take it back to a child pose. Find movement, find stillness. This is your practice. This is your body. Everybody moves differently, everybody's built differently. You are completely unique. So it doesn't matter how it looks, it's all about how it feels. As we take our last deep cleansing breath in child pose, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. We tuck the toes under, we lift the hips. And let's just slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the legs into our final pose, which is ragdoll as we cross over the arms. We can sway from side to side, we can pulse up and down again, feel it. Doesn't matter how it looks. Let the head hang heavy. And as we release the arms slowly, let's just roll up out the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Slower than normal today. And I want the last thing to lift is the chin, and as the chin lifts, I want to stroke the shoulders up towards the ears and roll them back and stand up nice and tall, nice and proud. Okay, big deep stretch to begin the workout today, and that is the whole difference with the Apex method and workouts, is that you're getting a deep stretch before we start, and this type of training is going to keep you training for the long term. It's going to be sustainable. It's going to help your injury prevention. It's going to help prevent injuries, It's always going to help you keep training for longer. It's opened up the joints, it's improving your mobility, your flexibility, and it's giving back to what your body. All the time, it's not about pushing big weights and pushing through big sessions every single day. Sometimes it's about giving back to your body, and that's why the purpose of these workouts is to fully prepare the body for the session ahead. Brilliant sessions today, ready to get into it for big works. Like always, we're going to start with our bodyweight warm-up. So we're just going to come to the centre of the mat, and from there we're just going to begin with 5 bodyweight squats. So we're going in 3, 2, 1 and go. 5 squats, nice and slow. So on our squats, get that correct movement pattern, we push them knees out. We keep the head and chest nice and tall. Once you've done the 5 squats, just going to come down into your press-up position, and in your own time, either full or on the knees, we're going for 5 press-ups. If you want to connect to the breath, we can inhale as we lower, we can exhale when we push up. We keep that control on the press-ups, we keep the core engaged. Chest to floor, lock the elbows out, and once you complete the 5 press-ups, back up onto the feet, and give me 5 more bodyweight squats, nice and slow. From the bodyweight squats, we're just going to take hold of 1 kettlebell. I place the kettlebell in the centre of the mat. I'm going to fire up the nervous system now, the CNS, with 1 kettlebell. Kettlebell center the mat like always. We get the setup, 1 foot behind the kettlebell, 1 foot behind that, feet the width of the mat, hinge the hips, right hand on top, left hand corner. 5 swings in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Nice pop off the hip on the swings, kettlebell shoulder height. And don't forget, that's where we're generating the power from, any swing. From the swing, let's rack it up into the rack position, hold it. Quick recap, elbow tucked in, knuckles below the chin, relax that shoulder into 4 squats. Nice and slow, take your time on the squats. Recap on the squats, we drive them knees out, we create that external rotation on the hips. From the 4 squats, we go into 3 press, kettlebell above the head, we lower the elbow and kettlebell slow. Sorry, tuck the elbow in, lower the kettlebell slow. Right down to the rack position, elbow comes right in to touch the rib cage. From the 3 presses, we're gonna go for 2 thrusters, squat press. Nice and slow most thrusters. And then from the 2 thrusters, we're going into 1 clean squat press. Let the kettlebell roll off the shoulder, clean, squat, press. From there, kettlebell to the ground, let's take a short rest. And in that rest, we're gonna go for 5 bodyweight squats, nice and slow. Really start to elevate the heart rate, fire up the nervous system, get the circulation around the body flowing. From there, left hand to right hand corner as we move over to the opposite side. 5 swings in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. 5 swings, kettlebell shoulder height. Again, we stand up nice and tall. Let's reach that crown of the head up towards the ceiling. From the 5 swings, we rack the kettlebell up. We take a short pause. Elbow tucked in, knuckle below the chin. Relax the shoulder into 4 squats. We drive the knees out. We can use the right hand to support the kettlebell. If not, just keep the right hand tucked into the body. From there to 3 press, either strict or push. Ideally, you want to be doing strict press. If you're push pressing, potentially the kettlebell is maybe a little bit too heavy to start with. From the 3 presses into 2 thrusters, squat press, lovely. Into 1 clean squat press, and kettlebells to the floor. Clean, squat, press. Okay, have a short breather. So we're gonna go through the actual first part of the workout today. The second part is relatively easy. So the actual complex today, we're gonna go through is with 2 kettlebells. It's our double workout. It's gonna be clean press, squat press double, squat press right, squat press left, and a squat. Now that's gonna be 1 rotation. Now we're not putting the kettlebells down today. This is a big workout. So if you felt like you were struggling before trying to strict press on the 3 presses, the kettlebells are probably a little bit too heavy. Not saying you can't do them with that, we can still use the legs. So let's get ready. We're gonna get the kettlebells into a letter V. I'm just gonna go through this. We're just gonna do 1 rotation in this to begin. Get nice and familiar with the exercises, the flow, the routine before we get into the workout. So once the kettlebell's in the letter V, we get the setup with the feet, 1 foot behind the kettlebell, 1 foot behind that. Feet the width of the mat. If you haven't got a mat, just on the outside of hip width. Place the backs of the hands to touch in that OK grip. Want to sit the bum down, tilt the kettlebells towards you. And that's our start position, setup position, look up. Now from there in 3, 2, 1, 1 clean and press. From the clean and press, back into your rack position, 1 squat press double. Back into the rack position, squat press right arm only, keep the left in the rack position, squat press left arm only, and then drop straight into 1 more squat. Lovely, kettlebell down to the ground, and take a short rest, have a sip of water, have a breather, you're gonna need it. This is a big workout and a big start to the week. We're completing 5 rotations of that complex without putting the kettlebells down. Have a breather and I'll see you back on the mat. Welcome back and moving into our first round, starting with the kettlebells and the letter V. Let's get ready. First exercise, clean and press, and we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. clean press. From there, drop straight into a thruster, squat press, into a squat press right arm, squat press left arm, into a squat. After the squat, hold in the rack position, and let's go. 2, clean press, lock them elbows out, squat press, we use the legs, into a squat press right arm, squat press left arm, into a squat. Lovely. That's 2, hold, take a breath in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, clean press, squat press right, squat press left, and the squat. Lovely, hold, don't put them down, and let's go. 4, let's get it, clean press. Lovely, squat press, use the legs if you need to, all off the legs, squat press right arm, drive off the leg, squat press left arm, into the squat, then go straight in for your last one. Don't pause, straight in, clean press, all the way. Squat press, drive off the legs, generate the power, squat press right, squat press left. Into your final squat. From the squat, kettlebells to the floor, handles face forward in the bent over row position. I'm gonna stand up tall, let's take a short rest. Control that breathing, 10 seconds. Nice big deep inhalations and exhalations, that's big work, that's a big beginning to the starter. From there, place the feet either side of the kettlebells, and we're going for 10 gorilla rows, but on my count, we're gonna go nice and slow and controlled in 3, 2, 1. Right arm first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lovely. 7, right there up. 8, 9, last one, 10 from there to 10 double bent over rows. Let's go, straight in your own time. We roll them shoulder blades out, we lock the elbows out, we lower them nice and slow. We roll the kettlebells up into the midsection and squeeze them shoulder blades and send them elbows as far back as we can go. From the rows, kettlebells to the floor, let's take a short rest, 10 seconds. Stand up tall, get the kettlebells in the letter V. While you're waiting, we're gonna rack them up. We've got 1 exercise to go. Nice deep breathing, control the breath, remembering trying to fuel the body with the oxygen. Getting that breath in. From there, hands on top of the kettlebells, feet behind, we're going in 3, 2, 1, rack them up, and we go into 10 reverse lunge. If you can't do reverse lunge, if there's any knee issues or knee problems, just gonna do 5 more double rack squats. Lovely work. If we are doing reverse lunges, then knees are touching the floor. If the kettlebells are too much in the rack position, we can simply drop them down by the side of the body. From the 10 reverse lunge, kettlebells are going down to the mat. I'm going to take a rest. That is our 5s complete. Now, if you've got the option to go heavy with kettlebells, you're going to up the weight now as we move into 3 reps next. If you have it, you can stay on the same weight and you can repeat the round with 5 reps again. So short breather, if you've got heavy kettlebells, get them in, and if not, I'll see you back on the mat for 3s. Moving into 3s, let's get ready. You've got heavy kettlebells, well done. Starting with the complex. Kettlebells in the letter V, hands on top, sit the bum down, tilt them. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Clean press. Squat press double. Squat press right. Squat press left. And the squat, and hold the rack position, take a breath. Going in 3, 2, 1, 2. Clean press double. Keep the knees locked out if you can into a squat press double. Squat press right arm. Squat press left arm. Into your last squat. And hold it. Got 1 to go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get to work. Last one. Clean press double. Squat press double. Squat press right. Squat press left. Into the squat, and from there, kettlebells down to the ground. Handles face forward, step the feet either side. We're going right through. Going in 3, 2, 1 on my count. Right arm, gorilla row. 1, down, lower slow. 2, 3, left arm, sorry, right arm. 4, left arm now. 5, last one. 6 into 6, double bent over row. 2 exercises to go. Straight in, let's get it. From the 6 rows, you're going to keep your hands on top of the kettlebells. You're going to place them down to the mat. You're going to hop the feet back. You're going to rack them up into the rack position. You're going to go for 6 reverse lunge. Let's get it. You're nearly there. You can rest after this. 6 lunges, kettlebells to the ground. We take the rest before ones. And to finish round number 1. All the way down, knees to floor. Again, if there's any knee problems, knee issues, struggling with the lunges, we just do 3 double rack squats. Lovely effort and big work. Big session to begin the week this. Kettlebells down to the ground and take the rest. Well done, everybody. 3 is complete. Have a little breather. Again, if you've got heavier kettlebells, let's get them in. And 1 rep to complete to finish round number 1. Well done. Moving into ones, let's get ready. It's our final round before we complete round number 1. So let's get ready. Hands on top. They're flowing right through on this now. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get to work. Clean press. Squat press double. Squat press right. Squat press left. And into a squat. Final exercise before we get the kettlebells down to the floor. Once the kettlebells reach the mat, feet either side, handles face forward. Going 1 gorilla row either side, right and left, into 2 double bent over row. On a 2 double bent over row, we hop the feet back, we rack the kettlebells up. If they're too much in the rack position, rack them up, adjust the feet hip width and drop them down by the sides. If not, 2 reverse lunge, your last exercise, and kettlebells down to the floor and take the rest. Well done, everybody. That's our first round complete. We've got 1 more round of 5, 3, 1. So well done. I'll see you back on the mat for round number 2.
One day we'll know. Good life, but good life. One day we'll know. Good life, well then that's what I'll be living. Good life, but good life. One day we'll know. To the place they never once featured, but good life. One day we'll know. One future. We're good like one day we'll learn life. Well, there, that's what I'll be living. Fantastic, never hurt nobody with amateur yelling. When the everyday gets on your last one, kid man up and gone. To the place they'd never once feature. We're good like one day we'll know. Fantastic, never hurt no, fantastic, never hurt no, fantastic, never hurt no, fantastic, never hurt nobody with fantastic, never hurt no, fantastic, never hurt no, fantastic, never hurt no. We're good like one day we'll know.
Welcome back, I'm moving into round number 2. Let's get ready. Start with the kettlebells in the letter V again. We're going back to 5 reps, lighter kettlebells in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Clean press double, squat press double, squat press right arm, squat press left arm, into a squat, then holding the rack position, and let's go. 2, clean press, squat press double, squat press right, squat press left, into a squat. From there, into 3, let's go. Clean press, squat press. Use them legs on the thrusters, squat press right, all on the legs, squat press left, into a squat, right there down the squat. Don't cheat it, no half reps. Got 2 to go, let's get it. Clean press, all the way. Squat press, all on the legs. Come on, drive off the legs, squat press right. Stay with it, don't put the kettlebells down. Here's where we work. Squat press left, into a squat and go straight into your last one in your own time. Don't put them down, let's get it. Clean press double, squat press double, squat press right, squat press left, and the squat, last one. Come on, we put it in, we work now. Let's finish it. From the last squat, kettlebells to the floor, handles face forward, set the feet either side of your kettlebells and take a short rest, take a breath. Control the breathing. Well done. Big effort that. Big start to the week. Classic Apex Complex. Taking the breather. From there, stand up nice and tall. We're going in 10 seconds. We've got 10 gorilla rows. This time in your own time, but keeping the same rhythm of nice and slow, nice control. It's a 10 double bent over row. 10 seconds rest, then it's a reverse lunge. Let's get ready. Feet either side, hands on top of the kettlebells, and we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to work. 10 gorilla rows. Lovely effort. Quality. From the 10 gorilla rows, straight into 10 double bent over row. From the 10 double bent over rows, we're gonna take a short rest. On the double rows, we lock the elbows out, we spread them shoulder blades, you feel that nice stretch in the back of the arms, back of the shoulders. And we squeeze the elbows up nice and tight. From the 10 rows, kettlebells down to the mat and take the rest. Stand up nice and tall. Up next, we have got 10 reverse lunge. Now for the more advanced, we can do an overhead reverse lunge. Intermediate, keep the kettlebells in the rack position. And if you're struggling to keep them in the rack position, just drop the kettlebells down by the sides. Whatever reverse lunge position you're taking, don't forget we're getting them knees to the floor. And if you can't lunge, we're doing the squat. Let's get ready. Hands on top of the kettlebells. To our last exercise, completing 5 before we move to 3s and 1s. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Rack them up, let's go. Reverse lunge. Get that knees to the floor again, more advanced, and get the kettlebells above the head. Knees to the floor, feet around hip width. I want to imagine as the legs are coming back, we're on 2 train tracks. Lovely work. Lovely stuff. Big effort, finish it off now. Once you've done the 10 reverse lunge or 5 squats, kettlebells to the mat and take the rest. Okay, up next we have got 3s. Got heavy kettlebells. Again, this is your opportunity to get them in and really push it. We're only doing 2 rounds of 5, 3, 1 today. Well done everybody. Welcome back, I'm moving into threes, let's get ready. Nearly there, last push now. Kettlebells, my letter V, and we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get to work. Clean press double. Squat press, use them legs. Squat press right, squat press left. And into a squat and hold after squat. Let's go. Number 2, clean press, squat press, use them legs, all off the legs. Squat press right, drop, 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 squat press left and drop straight into your last squat and hold, and then go straight into your last one. Clean press, let's go. Squat press double, squat press right, squat press left, into the squat. From there, kettlebells down to the ground, we go straight back or straight into our next exercise, into 6 gorilla rows. Let's get it. Right arm, left arm, nice control. Again, we lower nice and slow. And we roll right up. Elbow into the midsection. And sending the elbows far back as we can go. From the 6 gorilla into 6 double rows. From the 6 double rows, you hop the feet back. Again, the 3 options for the reverse lunges. For the more advanced, kettlebells above the head. Intermediate, kettlebells in the wrap position. Nice, Zach. And for beginners, kettlebells just down by the sides. If this is a little bit too much, just depend on how strong your shoulders are. Lovely. From the lunges, quality effort. Kettlebells down to the ground. Quality, Zach. Lovely. Well done, lads. And take the rest. 3's complete. Up next, you've got 1s. Finishing off on 1 set of 1. So now's the time. If you have got access to heavy kettlebells, let's get them in and let's push some big weights for single reps. And this was the squat press challenge that I did put on Instagram. So if you want to tag me any of your efforts with the weights that you're lifting, I'd love to see you. Have a little breather and I'll see you back on the mat. Welcome back, I'm moving into our final round of 1, starting with the kettlebells in the letter V. And let's get ready. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Clean and press. From the clean and press into the squat press double. It's your last round. Squat press right. Big effort. Use the legs, all on the legs. Squat press left. All on the legs. From the squat press left into your last and final squat. From the squat, kettlebells to the floor, feet either side, moving straight into 2 gorilla rows, 1 right, 1 left. From the gorilla rows into 2 double bent over rows. From the 2 double bent over rows, hop the feet back, rack it up, and if it's too heavy, if you've gone heavier, just drop the kettlebells down by the sides. From there into 2 reverse lunge, your last exercise of the session. Yeah, swelling fellas, good stuff. Fellas on 36s here, big weights, lovely. Kettlebells down to the ground, lovely, Zach, well done, lad. And time, we take the rest. Well done, everybody. Big effort, a big Monday morning session, well done. Coming back for our cool down and decompression, well done. Moving into our cool down and decompression. So we bring it all down, start to relax the body. So coming over onto our hands and knees, tabletop position. From there, if you've got a mat, just want to come to the bottom of the mat as we take the hands, top two corners. And straight away, we're going to come up onto the fingertips. Inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, take the forehead down to the mat. Staying up on the fingertips, and once the forehead reaches the floor, just relax the shoulders away down from the ears. I'm just going to take 3 nice long deep breaths in this position, in this pose. The quicker we can reconnect to our breath, the quicker we can regain control over it, the quicker we're going to bring the body back into a state of balance, the quicker we begin to slow the heart rate down. The deeper the inhalations, the more oxygen we are going to get to fuel our system. Let's take our final breath in this melting heart pose. And from there, just place the hands back onto the mat. On the next inhale, nice and slow, just coming up to your hands and knees. And as you come to our tabletop position, just want to close the eyes. I want to go for 3 cat-cows, nice and slow. As we inhale, drop the belly button, lift the head and chest. And exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly button, lift the head and chest. Let's try and go a little bit deeper with each rep. And exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Last one, inhale, drop the belly button, lift the head and chest. And exhale, chin to chest, let's round the back. Going back down to a neutral spine, step the feet back into your pressing position. As you move into our lower part of the spine, just inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, drop the hips to the wrists, drop the knees and tuck the toes, and just bring some gentle movements as we roll the hips from side to side, nice and slow. Inhale through the nose as you come back to center, and as we exhale, just want to tuck the toes under and lift the hips into your final down dog of the session. Just pedal up the legs, slower than normal with the leg pedals. Just driving them heels to the floor, nice and slow, really connecting to the sensations on the legs. Let's come away from the thoughts, let's come out of the mind, let's leave them alone. And with each slow and controlled leg pedal, I just want to feel them heels getting a little bit closer down to the mat. As you come back to center and back to stillness with the leg pedal, I just want to begin to slowly walk the feet and the hands to the center of the mat and just cross over the legs. And come down into a seated position and onto your backs. Once you come down onto the back, just want to place the soles of the feet to the floor as you move into our final spinal twists to decompress the lower part of the spine. We cross the right leg over, place the left hand on top of the right knee. Inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, we take the knees over towards the left, the left. And extend the right arm out to the side. Looking over the right shoulder. And I want to take the awareness to the left hand. As we inhale through the nose and as we exhale, I want to push down onto the left hand and try and pull them knees closer towards the floor if they're not there already. Taking the awareness to the right shoulder. As we inhale through the nose and as we exhale, I want to pin that right shoulder down into the mat and feel that twist right way out through your body. And we hold for 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly just rolling back to center. And let's change sides as we place the right foot to the floor, cross the left leg over, place the right hand on top of the knee. Inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, take the knees over towards the right, extend the left arm out to the side as we look over the left shoulder. As we take our awareness to the right hand as we inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we use the breath to pull down onto the knee as we pull it closer towards the floor. As we take our awareness to the left shoulder as we inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, we push that left shoulder into the mat. Again, we feel that twist and rotation right way out through your body. And we hold, we breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. We come back to center. I just want to hug both knees in towards the chest, take the forehead to the knees. From there, let's inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, let's try and squeeze up a little bit further. Inhale through the nose, and as we exhale, just release the arms from the knees, take the legs down to the mat, let the feet fall out to the side as you completely lock the legs out. Taking the arms down by the sides of the body, let the palms to face up. Just roll and relax the shoulders away down from the ears. As we just begin to release any tension in the shoulders and the neck. And finally, I just want to lift the head up slightly and just extend the neck a little bit further back and feel the length you're creating right way up the spine. And as we begin to settle into our final pose, the depth of our practice, the end, Shavasana. Firstly, I just want to connect to your breath, inhaling through the nose, and either slowly exhaling out the mouth or the nose. And in your own time, I just want you to use this now to really bring your complete awareness and attention to the breath. As you make each inhale a little bit deeper, a little bit longer, as we slow and control every exhale, and just staying with this rhythm of breath, inhaling deep and long, and slow and controlled, letting it go with each exhale. Now we just want to begin to notice with every exhale, the body beginning to relax. The exhale is the breath of relaxation. So I really want to feel into each breath, to let go of any tension that's accumulated during the day, the weeks, or even this session. To any mental tension that's been accumulating through stress, through overwhelm, potentially even anxiety through our thoughts. As you use the breath as the anchor, as the tool to the present moment, with the breath being the key into the doorway of our body. And once we begin to explore our breath, to tune in, we begin to understand and feel into how our body is actually feeling. As we take our final full body scan, starting with the head, as we take the awareness to the facial muscles, to the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, to the tip of the nose, to the cheeks, to the lips, chin and jaw. Just letting the facial muscles completely relax and soften. As you place the tongue on the roof of the mouth, with the tip of the tongue just behind the two front teeth. As we take our awareness down to the neck, as you let my voice be your guide, as you follow that awareness down to the shoulders, to the biceps, to the elbows, forearms, hands and fingers. And let's just connect, feel it, the sensations in the palms of the hands. And let's just stay there for a short moment. If the mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the sensations in the palms of the hands. Feel it. As we take your awareness now to the heart center. Momentarily, let's express some gratitude for our heart and then feel into the gentle sensations, vibrations and pulsations around the body. As we take your awareness to the stomach and just begin to notice the gentle, slow rise and fall with each inhale and every exhale. As we take our awareness down to the hips, the tops of the legs, the knees, shins, ankles, feet and toes. And again, just connecting to the tingling sensations on the soles of the feet. And just stay there for a moment. Feel it. And as we begin to gather more awareness down into our body, we simply begin to detach from the thoughts, from the story, from the past, from the future. Because the present moment is all we truly have. And for every second within our day, our body is in the present moment. But we become so disconnected because we live our lives within the mind. We get caught up on the stories and attach the emotions to them stories. But there is no suffering in the present moment, right now. And for the last time during the session, I just want to take a quick internal assessment and notice how your system feels. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. And as we feel that short, powerful affirmation within every cell of the body, let's just take your final deep inhale through the nose and make this the biggest breath you've taken today. Full expansion of the lungs and sipping some more air to the top of the lungs, and whenever feels right for you, just let it go. And with that, all the stresses, the worries and any final stress out of your body. As we keep the eyes closed, slower than normal, I just want to begin to roll the head and the neck from side to side. Slower than normal, I just want to begin to move through the fingers first, and then the wrists. As you begin to wiggle the toes, the feet and ankles, and just bring any slow, gentle movement back into your body, like you've just woken up from a deep, deep rest. As we take both legs together, we interlace the fingers and take our final full body stretch as we reach the arms to the back of the room. We point the toes to the bottom and feel that deep stretch from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. As we inhale through the nose and for the last time, as we exhale, just hug the knees in towards the chest. As we take the forehead to the knees, then place the hands into the crease of the knees, just begin to rock out the spine nice and slow, massaging each vertebrae from top to bottom, and use that momentum, come up into a seated position. Well done everybody, thank you for joining us on today's complex. And again, if you've recorded or going to record any videos of the strength challenge of the complex, tag us in your efforts, myself and any of the lads at the Apex team. Shall see you all either tomorrow or on Wednesday for our single bell strength.